Howdy, y'all, and we'll just do this. What do you think? Then again, maybe we won't. Yeah, we'll do it. Here we go. Howdy, Sharon. How are you doing today, Sharon? Great to see you. And James, I haven't been able to say that in a while. Yeah, I know. Annoying music, ain't it? And I'll be playing it until my team goes to the title of that song. The song's title is Back to Oakland. But that's okay. The Sea Chickens got rid of a certain quarterback. He's now the fourth best quarterback in the AFC West. Not a problem, Sharon. She's doing well. She said she had a little bit of a headache. Her mother has also been complaining of it. I think it's allergies, so probably that's it. James, there is zero requirement to be at tailgating. In fact, the only requirement for tailgating is that you show up and you have fun. You don't even have to show up, as long as you're having fun. And quite honestly, as I've said too many times to count, it's not about this show that I do this. It's about what's coming up next. I try to give y'all a 1 hour warning. Let y'all know, hey, the next show's coming. And it's coming soon. And if you happen to be here, well, then you should be able to know, that it's coming. I'm going to have to look up the name Jim Zorn. Jim Zorn. Now, if you had said Dave Casper, there might be some argument there. I would have agreed with you, but there might be some argument there. If you had said Fred Sellis, Phil would agree with you. Ray Guy, everybody agrees with that one. Quarterback in the 70s and 80s. So the guy that got beat like a rented red-headed step mule by Jim Plunkett. Got it. How many Super Bowls did the Sea Chickens go back? Through to Steve Largent. Who's that? Was he as good as Joyner or Branch? We can admit that the Raiders were fairly stacked with talent back in the Hey, that's wrong. I forgot to take that stupid silence button and set it on silence for an hour. I apologize. Temporary mute for 1 hour. There. No more dings. Really? So, okay. Jerry Rice, Tim Brown. Wow. All right. Howdy, Southern. Howdy, Jose Golf Piper. Great to see the both of y'all. James is saying one of the best receivers of all time. Let me go back and read that name that he called out. Steve Largent. And I don't think that he's going to make my top 5. So, Jerry Rice, the GOAT. Hey, he played for the Raiders. Tim Brown, who was called Mr. Raider for forever because he started his career and ended his career as a Raider. Southern Piper saying Largent was definitely up there. Okay, but wow, I think we got a Mississippi kid coming in at second or third. Now it depends upon how you look at things. Kid from Mississippi, maybe you've heard of him. He went to play for the Vikings, and then got traded, ended up on the Raiders, then got traded to the Patriots, set a bunch of crazy records with Tom Brady that year. That's right, Randy Moss. Yeah. So I've got 3 already ahead of Largent. Okay, I'm going to go with one from today's era. Well, sort of today's era. Fitzgerald. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And then let's see. Let's see. Numbers weren't great so far in his career, but he played for a suck-ass team until just recently. Howdy, Steve. Great to see you, sir. But let's go with DeAndre Hopkins. Oh, yeah. Cooper was damn good. Don't get me wrong. He was way better than that other guy. I don't even want to mention that guy's name. No, Tyreek Hill is not awesome. He's just fast as lightning. There's a difference. Tyreek Hill catches little bitty screen passes and then blows them up. But watch what happens to Tyreek Hill when the pass is contested. He's no Odell Beckham who will come down with one hand way back over here scorching the Cowboys for, well, you know. Oh, let's put Mr. Cocaine, Michael Irvin, on that list. Because, well, let's be honest. The only person that ever shut down Michael Irvin, other than Dallas PD, was Darryl Green. I mean, And when I'm talking about let me have that greatest receiver of all time. Let me see the top 10 guys. They're the guys that will go up, get that contested ball, and still come down with it as if by magic. You know, if it's a 50-50, throw it up there, Hail Mary pass, and there's only two people down there. One is your guy, and one is a best defender in the league. You still have a 75% chance of coming down with that ball. That's what I'm talking about. That's best receiver in the league. That's what all those guys that I was mentioning. Yeah. Howdy, Todd. Great to see you, sir. And James, I understand. And even worse has been all the controversy since, well, there was this guy that played quarterback out there in San Francisco, and then he got benched and decided to take his time on the bench and turn it into a political thing. And I feel most of that was so that he wouldn't get cut. Now, I'm not going to mention this guy's name. We all know who I'm talking about, if you've been paying attention anyways. And after that season, he pretty much has not played quarterback at all. Now, I'm going to clarify this, and I want everybody to just realize that I am not talking crap about that man as a person. I would sit here and drink a beer. I'd offer him a beer if he wanted one. Or bourbon, or, well, I'd have to go to the store to get scotch. But if he was here right now, I would offer him a cigar and a drink, and we could sit here and just talk as humans. I think as a human being, he's a good guy. But as a quarterback, I looked at his numbers. His numbers were bottom 10 in the league that year at best. And that's not good, because that year, go back and look, his numbers were not all that great. And it was not a great year for quarterbacks. Just saying. If you can't become top 10 in a year that's just seemingly bad for quarterbacks, and you're going to say, oh, the NFL hates me because I took a stand on something. No. No, sir. The NFL decided to drop you like a bad apple because, well, you brought a media circus and your stats weren't good enough that you could get away with it. Now, James, I'll sort of agree with you about the college thing. But I'll show you the lie to that statement here in just a second. J.J. Watt was expected to do pretty much nothing. He got drafted by the Texans. I mean, that's one step up from getting drafted by the Browns. Howdy, Paul. Great to see you, sir. He came into the league not really a high draft. I mean, he was drafted high compared to what they thought his ceiling was. But J.J. Watt then went on to be the first and only person to have 20 sacks in a season twice. Look at the top 10 seasons. He's on there at least 4 times for sacks. Howdy, Papa Bear's Nook. Great to see you, sir. That was a guy that decided, I'm a pro, I'm going to go earn my money. I like that guy. Never played for my team, played several times against my team. Still like that guy. The truly elite, the best of the best. They keep going. I hate this one person. I'm about to mention his name, but I'm going to show you that I hate how the league has helped him out every way, every step. Tom Brady. He was drafted in the 6th round by a team that hadn't even sniffed a Super Bowl in years. Yeah. Now he wears enough Super Bowl jewelry to start his own Zales store with just what's on his rings. Yeah. Some pros go pro and continue to go. Now I'm going to tell you the other lie about college students. Only play hard to get that money, and then they quit. They're already getting paid. They're just getting paid in a different form and fashion. Now some people are saying, "Oh no, they're only there to play football." But they can also, if they apply themselves, get themselves a college education. Go ask Mr. James Stumbo if those college educations are cheap. Hell, I'll tell you right now. Baylor, if you went to Baylor on a full ride scholarship, when I was an electrician working in the plants, okay, when I was a guy who worked for an insurance company, what I was getting paid was the same as just their tuition. So you talk about a full ride scholarship, that's also that car bonus that I had and this, that, the other. And quite literally, yeah. Because they're getting room and board and everything damn well else. That's just one college that I know of. That I actually know what it costs to go there for a full ride scholarship. Howdy, Horatio. Great to see you, sir. Oh, and Papa Bear's Nook. yes, I definitely saw you there with your Go Bills, and you and probably Matthew, which is Picking and Piping, and TPI, Tobacco Pipes International, definitely Phil at the Briar Report. Y'all all have that, all four of you are just like how many Super Bowls they went to and lost. Oh, sorry. Is that too soon? I'm sorry, Papa Bear. I'm sorry. Don't get mad at me. But Phil, even, he's got a thing for Fred Salis. James, I'm not saying that the college is not getting paid back for using your name and likeness and all that other stuff. But the full ride scholarship, oh, yeah, sorry. I guess there's really never a good point in time to bring up that your team is the only team to go to 4 straight Super Bowls. If Kelly is not in the Hall of Fame, he should be. Even Brady is not going to be able to say, I went to 4 straight. He might say, I got 7 rings, but he ain't going to be able to say, I went to 4 straight. Yeah. And he lost the one that he should have won anyways. Come on. Randy Moss, Tom Brady, Super Bowl. Oh, I forgot to mention I'd have made about $675,000 if they had won that Super Bowl. Because I bet on the Patriots to win every game, including the Super Bowl. With it parlayed all together, the money that I put down would have ended up netting me quite a bit. Howdy, Yornik. Great to see you, sir. And yeah, I'm still a little pissed off at Tom Brady for losing that one. What can I tell you? I would have loved to have had to have paid taxes on that kind of money. And I had made the bet before the Raiders traded Randy Moss to the Patriots, so it was skewed. I had heard that they were going to shop him, and I kind of looked across the whole league and was just like, you know what? I think that they're going to move him to the Patriots. And Tom Brady with Randy Moss, the first time he's ever had a number 1 receiver that is really a number 1 receiver, oh, it's in the bank. James, you know what? That's not actually true either. Gambling is not bad. If you have it and you can gamble it and you don't really give a crap whether you win or lose, I mean, that's fine. I mean, yes, I sort of did give a crap that, you know, had they won one more game, I would have gotten $675,000 instead of just a 0. But, well, that's why it's gambling. It's fine. But there is also my method for enjoying Vegas and turning betting into a win. Oh, sorry. Betting is not gambling. I bet, I don't gamble. So what I do in Vegas, I find a sports book area that will allow cigars or pipes. And I go sit myself down. And I take a certain amount of money that I feel is appropriate for spending on bourbon for the evening. Huva Ilta, Boris. Great to see you, sir. And go Chelsea! So I take the money, how much ever money I feel like spending on bourbon for the evening, more or less, and I will go sit in the sports book area and smoke my cigars and make a $2 bet on a dog or a horse. And then I will go sit down, and as if by magic, some prettyish girl will show up and ask me what I would like to drink. And I normally will say, oh, about 2 fingers of bourbon. House is fine, knowing full well it's not going to be great bourbon. They'll come back and I'll tip her $1. It's enough to let her know I'm going to be here a while. I'm not going to be drinking these fasts. But come back when you see it's empty. And it's real simple. You know that they're not even going to pay attention to you. So what you then do is you watch your race. If your horse or dog wins, you tuck that ticket away. Now, if you're done with your bourbon, you go up and make another bet, whether or not you win. If you won, you collect your money for that bet, and you again bet another $2 on a dog or a pony. Ah, Jose, this is, of course, the Undercrown Sun Grown. By the way, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I really do. This is actually the second Undercrown that I'm smoking today. The other one was gifted to me by my friend at the cigar shop that I went and applied for today. So anyways, there you are, up in Vegas. $2 bets, drinking $5 to $15 bourbon for the grand total price of $3. That's a win. If your horse or dog wins, that's a double win, because you basically just drank on the house. And of course you're enjoying a cigar or a pipe, which makes it a triple win. That's not gambling. That's just betting. Oh, I'm not tired of doing lives, but if the opportunity arises to go and work at a cigar shop, yeah, I might go back to doing that, because it was fun. It was easy. And let's see. What days am I possibly going to be working? Probably Saturday and Sunday. Good possibility Monday and Tuesday. Now, that might have some effect on a certain Tuesday show that I really like to tailgate for. But if I'm opening, then it's no big deal, right? Oh, I gotta stop this before I have a cat fight. Not the stream, just a second. I just gotta let a cat in the door. Go, Toby. So my wife thought it would be cool to get a playpen for tripod, who we call Mikey. Mikey. And I decided I would bring him out here because he likes to hang out with me. But he doesn't want to be like up in your lap or nothing, and he'll run off given half a chance. James, I have put your name on the tailgating quite often. Howdy, Steph. I know Skip's not there tonight. Wish that he was. That's all right, Steph. There's no written rule that says anybody's got to hang out. All right, James, that's fine. Let's see. I had the Kentucky Fire Cured tailgate last night. And I smoked the Kentucky Fire Cured because I was tailgating for the guy in Kentucky. Howdy, John. Great to see you, sir. But we'll be honest. Tailgating, it's about trying to make sure that people get to the next show up. How did I get 18 people in here? I know, y'all got confused. This is not April 1st. April 1st, we're going to see a whole different side of tailgating. It won't be tailgating. I will be the show, and it will be early. James is trying to throw the guilt trip down. You're pretty good at it, sir. But you didn't put any fish in that river, and how am I supposed to go fishing in such a pretty river if there's no fish in it? And for those of you who don't understand what I just said, you missed out on a hell of a show last night. Damn! The other James is swinging back for the fences. That's because, well, as Homer Simpson would say, sprinkles. Tailgating is just, you know, it's that 1 hour timer to say, Why strawberry? Well, because I didn't have any raspberry. Yes. If things go off the rails here at this one, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, that's normal. It's fine. Yeah. Steve, I'm going to tell you, those brick house fumas are surprisingly good for an all-day kind of a smoke. It doesn't really matter if you've had a steak or chicken dinner. It doesn't matter if you want a little bit of scotch or bourbon. It doesn't matter if it's lunchtime and you're thinking, a soda and a stick. Quick sandwich, brick house fumas and a coffee first thing in the morning. Chew. I'm telling you. It's just a damn good stick. I like those kind of sticks. Sorry, I had to scroll back up and see what exactly Paul wrote, and trust me, y'all might want to read it for yourselves. That was pretty funny. And no, I am not trying to go back to work. But the guy who called asked me if I wanted to come back. And I really didn't think there was a chance that I was coming back to that company. Howdy, Greg. Great to see you, sir. Okay. I gotta watch the cat, make sure he's not trying to scratch a hole in the little playpen to get out. And the women are doing something in there that's making noise, and he was complaining, so I said, fine, let's set him up out here, and I'll hang out with him until the tailgating's over, and then I'll have to do about 30 minutes worth of work to tear all this stuff down and get him back inside. But, I mean, hey. It's no big deal. And let's be honest, he's a stray. He probably prefers to be outside, but with a shattered bone just above the elbow, not there, but up there. No, I guess it was below the elbow, because it's one of the two. So radius ulna, I think it would be not the humerus, but the radius and ulna. Oh, and James, one of those things that I'm going to be ordering from you, if you can do a nice red, is see if you can get the Marine Corps logo. Now, let's wait till I get the job first. But once I got the job, and I've got a little bit of spending money, because the guy who's hiring me, or the guy who's making it happen, he was a former Marine. And, oh yeah, I showed him this today and he was like, that's really kind of cool. But then he said there's no way that he can get it past corporate because they want everything to be, they want everything to literally be cigar branded. And I was like, but he could do stuff like that. And he said, yeah, trying to get him past corporate is going to be impossible. Plus, if it's cigar branded and it's not giving some of that money back to the cigar that it's branded on, it might be a legal issue for a company to do. I personally wouldn't have a problem with it. But, well, being that he's, like I said, he's previously a Marine, I figured I would get him one. Because these are awesome. Y'all have all seen that James Stumbo is making cigar holders, right? And Steve, if this cat would just come back, it wouldn't be a problem. But I know that if I let this cat loose, he would take off. I wouldn't see him for 6 days. And he would show back up all tore up again. And I don't have another $1,000 that I can throw at the veteran or at the veterinarian right now. Uh-oh, look, there you go. Someone wants it in blue and yellow, I believe. Yeah, blue and yellow, right? U.S. Navy? Go ahead, John, you can say it. You want it blue and yellow. Navy blue and that gold color that is more or less officially the Navy. Kind of like the Blue Angels. Yeah, Horatio, they are real nice cigar holders. Well, James, but if it said Navy in yellow, or if it had the Navy logo down, like where you had the the Navy emblem. Paul, I'm never going to ask for a Raiders logoed cigar holder. I mean, yes, a lot of my stuff is black and silver or black and chrome. Yeah, I'm wanting to know which tray are you talking about, Dingus? But James, yes, the military branded cigar holders might damn near fly off the shelf faster than you can make them. So just be careful on that. James is talking about the YouTube tobacco tray, the big one. The one you showed near the end of the show last night. It sure is pretty. $75. And that's actually a steal. If y'all actually knew how much A, work goes into it, B, how much material goes into it, and C, just what as close to that looks like, what that's going to cost everywhere else that you buy it, $75 is a steal. There you go, James. Got you an idea. Military logo ones. Well, Papa Bears, I'm telling you right now, I've seen some of James's work. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Woo! Look at there. James is already telling you. He needs an address. That's all he needs. See, now that's the other issue with trying to sell things to a business, is that they want everything for pennies on the dollars you've already spent. And then they don't want to share the profit after they turn a nice hefty profit on all of your work. James, you're crazy too nice, sir. By the way, howdy Hunter, howdy Kim. I know y'all are there too. I know Amber's not there yet, but send some love to Amber when you get a chance. From me, that means a nice warm hug. Let's not think I'm trying to be affectionate in the wrong sense to anybody other than maybe Holly. And is it wrong if I'm affectionate that way to Holly? She somewhat loves me, I guess. She hadn't thrown me out yet. She definitely says thank you for her portion of that package, James. Yes, Yordic. Definitely no ass grabbing. That's not the kind of love I would ever send towards any of y'all's daughters. Besides that, that would make me kind of a creepy old man. I mean, I'm older than most. I'm older than about half of the YTPC right now. My son's going to be 28 this year. He's too old for some of your daughters, just saying. Oh God, Yornik, that sadly is way too true. Way too true. God, if I only would have known the mileage my wife would have had before I could get rid of her, I wouldn't have bought it in the first place. First one, not Holly. Long story. We don't need to go into that. Horatio, I will be 48 in, well, a couple of weeks. Somewhere near the front end of April. I don't actually advertise. Calls it love taps. That's better than just playing taps. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if y'all are ever thinking that you need something for a cigar. Oh, and by the way, these cigar holders, you take a Savinelli 320, turn it upside down, set it right in there. Fits like a glove. I loved finding that out. Just pure chance that I did, but I know I am not the only person that has a 320 in their collection. Yornik, that's actually very true. And I'm not going to say it's someone that shares your blend of crazy. I'm just going to say it's someone whose crazy level matches your crazy level, so that when it balances out. If their crazy level is way past yours, it's not going to work. And if their crazy level is way under yours, it's not going to work either. Of course, lucky for me, I can drive women crazy. I'm a pretty good driver. Probably very true, James. Horatio, I'm not saying that I'm older than everybody in the YTPC, but I started looking at how many people are in the YTPC, and I started watching as people were saying their ages, and I'm on the elder half now. I'm never going to be old. I refuse to grow up. I'm as much Peter Pan as you'll ever meet. Just as long as nobody hits my Peter with a pan, I'm okay. All right, James, you take care, and when you're done focusing, well, shit, here in a minute, Nashville Mafia should be going live. By the way, not that I'm trying to run out on y'all or nothing, but if anybody sees the Nashville Mafia has gone live, can y'all let a brother know? I don't need to get in trouble with somebody who will ship Captain Black Grape to you. Because, sorry, but that stuff is enough to get you killed. Steve, there's dirt younger than me, so there's dirt younger than you. Just saying. Oh, I am in my 40s. When I shave, I'm back in my 30s. Oh, James, I am sorry that life is crap at the moment. Hopefully life gets better. Hopefully you can finish out a day and relax and have yourself a pipe and a hammock dive and maybe some alone time with a fat bottom Betty. Oh wait, no, that's James's thing now. Let's not call her that. Let's call her brown-haired Betty. Yes. James, you and me both, brother. And sometimes I was happy enough to get it. Of course, is what it is. But yes, if I have a job, I'll be able to start doing some better things for the YTBC than just tailgating. Not that tailgating is all that bad. I like tailgating. I like hanging out with y'all. I like it that y'all know I am coming to your show whether you like it or not, damn it. Oh, no. It's not Hobos Anonymous. It's Dirt Fucking Poor Anonymous. The anonymous part with that is that I'm no longer dirt fucking poor. But there were plenty of times where I lived as dirt cheap as possible. I mean, my grocery bills for a week was 7 cornbread mixes and 7 bags of beans. Because that's all I could afford. That was going to be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And good thing I know how to cook over an open fire. Oh, and let's be honest. Cornbread and beans, you could live for quite a while on cornbread and beans. But even on today's market, that would put a week's worth of groceries at, what, 7 and 7 on the other side, so $14. $14 for a week's worth of groceries. Woo! James, believe me, I understand. I was looking at filling up that garden that I was showing y'all a couple of weeks ago. I can either have a dump truck show up and dump way too much dirt, or I can not get any dirt at all. I just want some dirt. I just need dirt. I don't have enough yard to dig up any. I mean, I could, but I'd still have to replace that. £64 bags. Whew. I would need God, I would need about 10. Oh, I could show up at the place where I could get dirt and just have them put a tractor load in the back, but then I'm working with a wheelbarrow all day. Same thing with a dump truck. Might as well just have the dump truck do it. Howdy, Dan. Great to see you, sir. And nobody's seen Nashville Mafia live yet. Okay. Or maybe we're all just hanging out and trying to piss the Mafia off. That could be dangerous. Or maybe they're taking the week off and I didn't know. Yeah, Horatio, there's a lot of kids nowadays that don't understand how far of a dollar you can stretch when you A, know how, and B, don't have anything more than that. I think back in the day I could get a small bag of beans for 50 cents a bag, and the cornbread mix was 35 cents each. So it was less than 10 for the whole week. Howdy, Ron Hardcrackers. Great to see you, sir. Look, I don't mind. We can tailgate until the cigar's done. And I got a Drew Estate cigar, so oh yeah, rice and beans, beans and rice. Done that too. Actually, because I didn't have enough pots to do rice and beans at the same time, I could do cornbread in a quick hurry in a small cast iron skillet. But beans and rice takes a little longer to do both unless you're cooking them both at the same time, and I can't get that right. Because beans cook much slower than rice. It just always was that way. I've done tuna fish and crackers. I've been there too. 40-pound bags for $2 each. Good Lord, I need to go load my truck up. Oh yeah, there's always that rare occasion that I would go out and spend a little extra so that I could have some ramen noodles. Uh-oh, there it is. I just got a reminder that says Nashville Mafia just went live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a lot of fun tonight. Here we are talking about how we were poor as freaking dirt. I knew I wasn't the only one that's been there. And remember, when y'all find a way to hit rock bottom, that's okay, because then you're on a good solid chunk of rock to build yourself back up. Keep looking up and keep working on it, and you'll get there. That's all I can really say, y'all. So As per always, remember, take care of yourselves and each other. Do the best you can with that. And as per always, remember, long lives, big bowls, and long ashes. Oh, by the way, anybody who wants Ninja Foodie stuff, Walmart is getting out of the Ninja Foodie items, and they're selling their stuff cheap as AF. So you might go and flip some of that stuff and make some money, or you might use it for yourself. Anyways, talk to y'all at Dashville Mafias real soon. Y'all take care. I will see you over there in Tennessee. Bye for now. Mikey, you want out? Come on, baby. Come on. Mm.